7th of February, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua. Yisro.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Means they came, Yisro and Moshe's sons and wife, right, came to Moshe
Right.
to the desert, but that doesn't mean they actually met with him yet, as we'll see. But
he could have sent him a letter. He could have sent him a note saying, I'm here.
Okay, so look, that's what Rashi says. Vayomer Moshe, he said to Moshe, Al Yedei Shliach. That's what Rashi's going to point out.
Right.
Because he didn't actually say to him, he sent him a message to the effect.
Right. So he said to him is not literal.
Correct.
Okay, so Ani Chosenecha Yisro Vigomer. I, your father-in-law, Yisro, etc. Im ein ata yotze begini. If you do not come forth on my account, begini means my account.
Yeah.
Say begin ishtecha. Come forth on account of your wife.
Come out to meet them.
I'm not hearing you.
It says, come out to meet them.
Right.
You can hear me?
Yeah, something's wrong with the video. Your mouth is moving, not in sync with your words, but I can hear you, yes.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's continue. You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, now you're synchronized again.
Good, great.
Okay, so if you don't come forth on my account, come forth on the account of your wife. V'im eim ata yotzei begin ishtecha, and if you don't come on her account, say begin shnei vaneha, come on account of her 2 sons.
Yeah, for the sake of her 2 sons.
Now it's surprising that it's her 2 sons. You'd think it would be your 2 sons.
Right. Yeah, okay.
All right, so be that as it may, next verse. V'yetze Moshe lik ras chos no v'yish tachu v'yishak lo v'yish alu ish
Vayishalu ish l're'ehu l'shalom.
L're'ehu l'shalom vayavo'u ha'ohelah. And Moshe went out to greet his father-in-law.
Likras means to meet.
To meet, not to greet?
No.
To meet.
It means towards his father-in-law.
Right. His father-in-law. And he bowed and he kissed him. And they inquired, each one man to his friend, about their well-being.
Right.
And they came to the tent.
Okay, so this is his prime example.
I'm sorry,
They entered the tent. Vayavoy ha'ela means they entered the tent.
They entered the tent.
Yeah, because if you translate they came to the tent means they came to it, but they didn't go inside. But in here, in all other cases where it's in this sense, if you look in the Targum translates Vayavoy ha'ela means va'alu lemashkana, which implies they entered the tent. Because the word, the verb, lavoi, in Lashon HaKodesh, as opposed to modern day Ivrit, has one of two meanings. It either means to come or to enter. And in this sense, obviously, it means to enter. They entered the tent.
So when the Mohel says Baruch haba, it means blessed is the one who enters?
Yeah. It can be, it could be Baruch haba. Well, generally, if you greet somebody who comes into the house, you say Baruch haba, means not just somebody who's coming. Blessed is the one who's coming. Blessed is the one who's entered.
Right. Okay. Okay, so Rashi, Vayetze Moshe went out. Kavod Gadol Niska Bade Yisro V'osa Sha'a. So Yisro was given great honor at that time.
Right.
Kevan Shiyatza Moshe, since Moshe went out, Yatza Aharon Nadav Va'avihu. Aaron, Nadav, and Avihu also went out. Umi hu she'ra'ah es elu yotz'in v'lo yatza. And who would there be who saw these leaders go forth and not go forth? So everybody went.
Right.
So the entire 3 million people went trudging out to greet.
All 3 million, maybe just the adult men, I don't know. It's a big crowd.
Vayishtachu, Vayishak, and he bowed and he kissed him. Eini Yodea mi Fishtachava lemi. I do not know who bowed to who. Bishahu Kishahu Omer Ish L'Re'ehu. As when it says one man to the other.
The word, I don't know why you got the word as.
Ki. What's the word? What's the letter kuf doing?
When it says.
Oh, when it says. Oh yeah, that's what my English says. One man to the other. Mi hakarui ish. Who is called man? Ze Moshe. This is Moshe. Shene'emar ha'ish. Moshe, as it says, the man Moshe.
Right. So Moshe is termed ish in how should we say it, in reference. It's out of, in other words, it was a choice between Moshe or Yisro. Who's going to get the title ish? Okay. Then it's Moshe who gets the title Ish, and he's saying it L'Re'ehu to his fellow man. So therefore, till now, Ish has been the subject of the pasuk, and therefore that's referring to Moshe. So he bowed down and he kissed him, and the ish to his fellow man asked each other about their welfare. Okay, ish shalom. That's the peace or the welfare of each other. So ish is the subject. So since the subject, so therefore ish is referring to Moshe. So therefore vayishtach or vayishaklo is also referring to Moshe.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Let's continue.
V'saper Moshe lechosno ace kol asher asa Hashem lefaro uleMitzrayim al odos Yisrael ace kol hatila'a asher mitzasam baderech veyatzilem Hashem. So it means Moshe told his father-in-law everything that happened, everything that Hashem did to
Had done
Pharaoh in Egypt, and to Egypt,
and to the Egyptians.
And to the Egyptians.
Now let's see. This is a difficult
regarding Israel.
Right. Ace kol hatila'a. Oh, those Israel regarding Israel, right?
Ace kol hatila'a. All of the trouble that had befallen them on the way, and that Hashem had rescued them.
Right.
So Rashi says, "Vayisaper Moshe lechosno," and Moshe told his father-in-law, "Limshoch es libo lekarvo la Torah," to draw his heart to be close to Torah.
Right. The cover to draw near to Torah. Okay. By the way, this comment of Rashi seems to indicate that Yisro came after Matan Torah.
Oh, because it says to draw him close to Torah?
Correct.
I could see it both ways.
Okay.
Okay, so Ace Kol Hatila'ah, all of the trouble, Shel Hayam V'Shel Amalek, of the sea and of Amalek.
Right. All the tribulations, the trials, tribulations, I think that's how I translate it.
Tribulations, yeah. Is la'ah, tribulation.
That they had experienced at the Sea of Reeds and those caused by Amalek.
Right.
Okay.
The Lamed,
Aleph.
The letters Lamed and Aleph mean Hayesod Shel Teva, are part of the, my English says root, but doesn't Hayesod mean secret?
No, that's Sod. Yesod means a foundation. In the grammar terms, it means the root.
Okay, so the Lamed and the Aleph,
the Lamed are part of the root.
part of the root
of the word.
of the word. Vihat Tav,
Tough, right?
Hu Tikkun. And the letter Tav is an amendment.
Yeah. So I translated it actually as an auxiliary letter.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Auxiliary, and the letter Tav is an auxiliary letter. And my English says, which serves to change the verb into a noun.
Okay.
The Yisod.
But the top is an auxiliary letter, which is a basic part of the noun that is omitted on occasions.
Oh, that's what I was just going to read. Okay, Vayisod hanofel mimenu lif rakim, and the foundation falls sometimes. I'm not sometimes.
It's an auxiliary letter which is also part of the root, but this root letter tov falls away sometimes, is omitted on certain occasions.
The
So now Rashi is going to give an example. The chain,
and so too, teruma, which means setting aside,
or raising, actually, more correctly. The teruma is the noun form of something that has been raised. The harim, turim. So you merimim afterwards, that thing which has been raised. Similarly, you have tenufa.
Tenufa, waving.
Right, means it's being waved. The process of waving is called a tenufa, or the object which is waved is called a tenufa because it has been waved. By the way, all of these examples, let's take the 4 examples over here. Tekuma. Right? Tekuma is
Tekuma is resistance.
Yeah, is that not just right? Something which has been raised and set, picked up. It says that Ein Lehem Tekuma, Rishoim Ein Lehem Tekuma means they're going to be knocked down and they won't be able to get up again. Tenua, right, which is in modern Ivrit is called traffic, right?
Right.
But here means Tenua means where do you have that? Actually, can be with an aleph or with an ayin. Here's with an aleph, Rashi says. Yeah. So that's why having a note over here. And all these things. In all these nouns, although the taf is an integral part of the noun, it is not a root letter. The roots being kum, roim, noif, kum, and noi, with the thing respectively. But only an auxiliary letter signifying a hofal meaning. That's what it means. Hofal meaning these things have had these things done to them. Whereas all these 4 nouns represent that something which has been raised is called teruma. Something that has been waved is a tenufa. Something that has been picked up is called, has referred to, had tekuma. Tenua, something that has been moved, right, is also called tenua. Okay?
Yeah. Tanua is moved.
Yeah, you have it Lama Siniyun, as maybe so. You have it in Vidatim is Tunua Si. Later on in Parshas Kisisa. It says after the Cheto Egel. Maybe a better word is withdrawal.
Withdrawn.
To withdraw. Where's it? Trying to find it here. I think it's earlier. Because Vidatim is Tunua Si, Parshas Kisisa. Anyway, I was just trying to find it. I don't remember where it is. I have to check it out. According the term used there is Vidatim is Tunua Si. My withdrawal means that Kosh Baruch Hu was, before the sin of the golden calf, was his Shechina rested among Klal Yisrael. And then after the Chet HaEgel, Kosh Baruch Hu, Shechina did not rest in the same way with Klal Yisrael. Also, you have it later in Bamidbar as well. Veloma Siniyun, Lebnei Yisrael. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what I'll find it.
Okay, Tet. Vayichad Yisro al kol hatova asher asa Hashem Yisrael asher hitzilo miyad Mitzrayim. Okay, so Yisro rejoiced over all the goodness that Hashem had done to Israel, that he rescued him, that is Israel, from the hand of Egypt. Vayichan Yisro rejoiced. Vayismach Yisro zehu peshuto. Yisro was happy. This is the simple meaning. Umidrash Agada, and the Agadic
explanation,
the homiletical explanation, I guess you'd say in English. Right. Nasa Bisaro Chidudin. Let's see. His flesh became prickly.
Yeah, like goose pimples.
Oh, he
He
got
got goose pimples.
Meitzar al Avud Ibud Mitzrayim. He was aggrieved over the destruction of Egypt. Hayinu de Amrei in Shay. This is explained by the popular saying, Giora ad Asara Dare la
Dore, comma, loy tevaze armo ba'ape.
Let me just turn off this ring. Sorry about that. All right, where was I? It was on Rashi. The popular saying, Giora ad Asara Dare la Sivaze.
Adasore dore, comma, loy tevaze armo ba'ape.
I'm sorry, I didn't follow the where's the comma go?
After the word dore.
Dare, okay. And the next word is law.
Right, means do not. It goes together with the next word. Loy tevaze armo ba'ape.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay, so a convert up to 10 generations do not disgrace an Aramean in his presence.
Mm-hmm.
If one is a convert or even a descendant of one who converted up to 10 generations ago, do not disgrace an Aramean or any other non-Jew in his presence.
Correct. That's a because there's a tremendous sensitivity, shall we call it, among them. That
Yisro was sensitive to the destruction
no,
of
Yisro is a convert. He was sensitive to the fact that the Egyptians had been destroyed. It hurt him to a certain extent.
Right. So it behooves a person to be considerate of the feelings of a convert.
Right.
In this regard.
That's why, Yisro got goose pimples when he heard about what happened to the Egyptians, even though obviously he realized that they were deserving of this punishment. But nevertheless, it gave him a shiver inside. He got goose pimples from it.
It's surprising that the midrashic interpretation is focused on this word vayichad,
right?
Which it's translating it as rejoice.
It means his even though he rejoiced, and in his logically, he felt indeed happy about the fact that Kosh Baruch Hu had saved the Jewish people from taking them out of Egypt and punished the Egyptians because they were deserving of it. But it's still his joy was not complete. There was a certain shall we say, a mitigating factor in his joy. By the way, don't forget that Yisro had a special connection with Paro. He'd originally been one of his three advisors.
Right.
So obviously they had till that time actually that Yisro had to run away. But till then, Yisro and Paro had a good relationship. Oriah, that Paro called upon Yisro he valued his advice. So he called upon him to join his group of three close advisors what to do with the Jewish people. Okay. By the way, I had an interesting medrash that actually the Basia, the daughter of Paro, was actually the one who educated Moshe Rabbeinu. She was actually also a daughter of Yisro.
Interesting. I never heard that before.
She was in fact, the daughter of Yisro. That's somebody told me there's a medrash. Oh yeah, was it a Sheva Brachas? It's a midrash. Forgotten now. I have to ask it. My Mechutin told me this. Midrash Talpios, I think it is. It's another common medrash. But anyway, it says that she was, in fact, the daughter of Yisro, and she'd been fostered or adopted by Paro. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's do one more Rashi here. You don't mind? I'll call out Tova.
I'll call Hatova over all the goodness. Tovas Haman Viha Be'er Viha Torah. The goodness of the man and the well of water and the giving of the Torah.
It's because all these things are termed as good.
Va'al kulan asher kitzilo miyad Mitzrayim. And above all of them,
above all, the fact
that he rescued Israel from Egypt, from the hand of Egypt.
Right.
Ad achshav lo haya eved yachol liv roach mimitzrayim. Up until now, no slave was able to escape from Egypt. Shehaisa haaretz misugeris. That it was that the land was sealed. Ve'elu yatzu shishim rabo ribo. But these Jews went out 600,000.
Right. So this was a tremendous miracle. Even for one person to get out was a major feat, because nobody had been till now. Said actually they had special dogs to guarding that people shouldn't run away. But nevertheless, HaKadosh Baruch Hu made this tremendous thing that the entire Jewish people, which consisted of 600,000 men from the age of 20 and 60, and altogether the entire people were about 3 million people. Okay?
All right, thank you, Rabbi.
I think, very good, we'll stop here. Have a great day.
All right, how's your cheek doing?
Baruch Hashem. I'm going on Thursday to have these stitches out.
You should have a refuah.
I hope to be on time, but I may be a little bit late. I'll have to see what's going to be.
Oh, okay.
My appointment's for 11:30. So technically, if I'm seen on time, pretty much, then I should be. There's no reason why I shouldn't be here on time.
Right.
Okay.
That's a good amount of time. Stitches usually don't take so long.
Right.
Okay.
Fine.
Shalom
Thank you.
Atzlacha Rabbah.
Go to be well.